let me share all the secrets of how I grew my email list to over 1,000 subscribers in just a couple of months. When I started growing my email list, I made so many mistakes, and I genuinely don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did. And now you might say, Fabi, why even bother growing your email list? Anyway, right? Isn't email dead? I'm a zero inbox girl, but you might have hundreds or thousands of unread emails in your inbox. So why is growing an email still important? Growing your email list is actually one of the most crucial things you can do for your business. According to a recent litmus study in 2023, email, and like drum rolls please, produces a $42 ROI, meaning if you spend $1, you get an average of $42 in return, which is insane. I mean, here we are searching for stocks and bonds to return 8% of our investment, right? When in reality, you can just build an email list and get a 4,200% ROI. Now, here's the $1 million question. How the heck can you get your ideal customer onto your email list? And the answer is a lead magnet full of value. Now you might be saying, Fabi, what the heck is the lead magnet? And don't worry, it's literally just something you give away for free to have someone join your email list. In e-commerce, for instance, you see it a ton. You go on a site, you have a pop-up where they ask you for an email address in exchange for a 10, 20, 30% discount code, right? And then once you fill this out, they're like, oh, can we also get your phone number, right, to text you? So that's on the retail side. But when you follow an influencer, for instance, they might give you a free book. And that's what's called a lead magnet. It attracts your ideal customer into your universe. So how do you know what kind of lead magnet to create? And here's one of the biggest lessons I learned. Do not overcomplicate this. Like, provide something really simple of value, and it could be like an ebook, it could be just a list, it could be as simple as like a template, a Google sheet, you name it. Because here's the thing, I completely overcomplicated things when I started out. The perfectionist in me got in the way, right? So, and you might be able to relate, but my first lead magnet literally was, I think, like a 20-page long ebook, and I put a lot of effort in it, and I wanted it all to be perfect. So of course I had like a copywriter to edit it all, and oh gosh, I mean, this was really expensive. I mean, I think I paid like $500, $600 for it, and this was even before the era of ChatGPT, right? I mean, now it's like so much easier. Oh my goodness. Everything needed to be perfect. And as you can see here, the opt-in rate was like pretty suboptimal, right? So I probably spent 50 plus hours writing, designing this ebook, and like paid a copywriter like over $500 to review it, all with really mediocre results. But now, get this. I created a YouTube video on how to create a journal, and I literally gave the interior templates away for free as a lead magnet. So in order to get it, you need to opt into my email list. And look at this conversion rate. Isn't that insane? That's a really great conversion rate. And here's the funniest part. This lead magnet, I mean, you see it here. It's like super simple. It literally took me 2 minutes to create. And it got me the most amazing results, and actually was the #1 reason why I hit 1,000 subscribers on my email list. Wild. And why is that though, right? If we look at those 2 examples, because people couldn't proceed in the tutorial. I mean, they had a choice, right? They either could just create the interior themselves, or they would just opt into my email list and got it right away, right? So my option was easier, cheaper, and better, and faster. So that's why I got amazing results. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. So, and this is really key too, right? The more of a gap there is between the struggle, right? I want to create the journal, but I don't know how, and the desired outcome, like, oh, I sell my journal. The stronger the contrast, the better your lead magnet will perform. That is really, really key, right? Because like, let's say again, I want to sell the journal, but I'm missing the interior and it's one big step. There's a big gap in between. And this is why the lead magnet performs so well. So now I want to direct it to you. What is a problem that you can solve? And once that problem is solved, your ideal customer says, I really, really love this. And I really need this because it's faster, better, and cheaper. And cheaper is usually free. But here's the most important part of all. When your customer is done with this, right? Like with the solving this problem, you need to introduce basically a new problem, right? So you got your ideal customer results. The next question should always be, what's next? So for instance, if you create the journal, then the next piece is like, okay, how do I sell it, right? And this is really key because what this does is it helps you solve one defined problem, but then it also opens up a new problem. And when you have that, that's when you then can tie in all of your different products. And that's really the point where your customer will be super interested in your services. At the end of your lead magnet, always put in the services that are helping you with solving the next problem. Whether it's like being part of a membership that you offer, an online course, just have that at the very end of the lead magnet. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. If your lead magnet doesn't have a really high opt-in rate, that could be very different reasons, so don't give up. First of all, it doesn't maybe solve a good enough problem, so that could be it. But before you even iterate on the lead magnet, really iterate on the copy. And I kid you not, I wish someone told me this earlier, that entrepreneurship is a lot about copywriting. So change the headline. Start with that. Like experiment with the headline and see if your opt-in rate actually increases. You get the most bang for your buck. So, and if you don't know how to create a lead magnet and deliver it via email, make sure to check out this video next. I use an email provider called Flowdesk and I absolutely love it because it's, first of all, so easy to use. It has really beautiful pre-made templates, and the more your business grows, and this is the best part, guess what? You still pay the same amount of money. So there are a lot of like email providers that are like, hey, it's so free, right? And then you start sending emails and you're growing and growing and growing, and then it's like becoming more and more expensive the more contacts you have and the more emails you send. And with Flowdesk, it's always the same. And I love planning a good cash flow, so I love it having it all at the same amount every year. So yeah, that was it. I hope this was helpful. And again, if you're interested in using Flowdesk, definitely make sure to check out this video next. I absolutely love it. It's so much easier than you think it is. Seriously. Good luck growing your email list.